Eagle family. Today is Monday, January 13, 2020. The weather will be sunny and cool. Today's lunch choices are meatball sub or corn dog nuggets. Now today's news.
Hi Eagles, I'm here with your school news. There is a 1 o'clock dismissal on Wednesday. Also, Wednesday is the last day to turn in permission slips to go to the all-school field trip to the Base Theater. And mark your calendars because Thursday is spear night at Chick-fil-A. Woo! Now to our 5th grader with more news.
Thanks. Did you see the beautiful bulletin board in C hallway near the music room? It says Persevere in the New Year. Beautification Club created it, and we love it. It fits with our character trait of the month, perseverance, which means to never give up. On the board are some book titles that all have to do with perseverance. There are books like A Chair for My Mother, You Can Do It, Bert, Brave Irene, Amazing Grace, The Most Magnificent Thing, and Salt in His Shoes, and more. Ask Miss Mellon to check out some of these books in the library. Thanks, Beautification Club, for always encouraging us. Now to Dr. Carr with Marvelous Monday.
Good morning, Eagle family. Next Monday, the 20th of January, is a holiday in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream. He wanted to change things to make a difference for all Americans. Dr. King had the perseverance to keep going through many tough times. In honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and because perseverance is our character trait of the month, I'd like you to watch this biographical video about his life.
Five score years ago, I have a dream.
On January 15th, 1929, an African-American boy was born to his mother and father. His name was Michael Luther King Jr. As a young boy, Michael grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. It was a difficult time in the world. He always found it difficult to play with some of the other boys in town. Their parents never let poor Michael play with their kids. He didn't realize it at the time, but the color of his skin would be the cause of many injustices for the rest of his life. Michael's father took over his father's job as pastor of Ebenezer Baptist Church. His family had always had an active role in the church since before Michael was born. At the age of 6, Michael and his family traveled to Europe. While visiting Germany, Michael and his father changed their names to Martin Luther King and Martin Luther King Jr. At the age of 15, Martin graduated from high school. Years later, after attending many colleges, Martin moved to Boston, where he graduated from Boston University. While living in Boston, he met and married Coretta Scott, and 2 sons and 2 daughters were born into the family. While having a happy life at home with his wife and kids, he still felt he had a calling larger than himself. Over the years, Martin was part of many peace protests. He preached for peace and for equal rights for not only African Americans, but for every person in the world. One of his most important moments was called the bus boycott. The bus boycotts began as a movement driven by the need for equal rights and desegregation of the public bus system. But as time went on, these boycotts became headline news. On these buses, people with white skin could sit in the front of the bus, but African Americans had to sit in the back or give up their seat to that of their white counterparts. Thanks to Martin and another now famous woman, Rosa Parks, the Supreme Court found the segregation to be unconstitutional. Martin became a world figure and was named Man of the Year by Time magazine. Martin made many speeches in his life, but his most memorable and historical one was held in Washington, D.C. over 250,000 people flooded the Washington Monument to hear Martin's I Have a Dream speech.
So let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring. When we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
From that moment on, even after his assassination, Martin Luther King Jr. cemented his name among many others as an American icon and revolutionary. Now the world, while not perfect, can see everyone for who they are and not for the color of their skin.
So remember, children, your teachers and I are watching for perseverance this month. Like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., never, ever give up on your dreams. For Marvelous Monday, this is Dr. Carr. Make it a great day. The choice is yours. Now to the joke of the day.
Hi, are you ready to laugh? Here is the joke of the day. What do you call a story told by a horse?
I don't know.
A ponytail. Thanks to a second grader from Miss Wisnowski's class for the joke. Let's end with the hero's purpose.
Our heroes are heads solve problems and are always learning. Our hearts are respectful and considerate, and our hands work together for the good of all. Make it an excellent Eagle Day.